Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We just got settled in here at Rose Bay RV Resort in Daytona, and it is officially spooky season. I could not wait to start decorating the RV for Halloween.
That is true, but it's not just about decorations this week. While we're here, we're actually checking out some really cool hidden gems here in the Port Orange and Daytona area.
Yeah, like the Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens, which is not only beautiful but packed with history and even dinosaurs. Then we discovered Brownie the Town Dog, a sweet little piece of local history that we had no idea about.
And also, we couldn't miss out on the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse, the tallest lighthouse in Florida and one of the best views we've ever had from the top. Definitely worth the climb.
So, it's RV life, Halloween vibes, a little history, and a lot of exploring right here on the Florida coast. Let's get started. So, we got settled in here, and we're all festive for the Halloween season. We could not wait to get our RV decorated for Halloween. We've already decorated our house, and I just couldn't wait to get in here and add the new decorations that we just recently got from my stepmom. This was actually my mom's right here, and Chuck had to fix it because the rats got into it.
In the garage.
And ate through the cable,
Yeah.
the cord, and so Chuck had to splice it.
I no more than got it fixed and turned it on and it was working. Then I unplugged it to put it where we were going to have it sitting at the house, and I turned around and it was not working. I'm like, what happened? I thought it was something with my repair job. No, the bulb just burned out.
So we had to go on Amazon and buy another bulb for it, and now it's working perfectly. And then over there...
Because these are all little fiber optic wires.
Yeah, really cool.
Yep. And then over here, well, this was actually...
If you look at the cord, you can tell how old it is. We got this at Goodwill.
Oh yeah, this is an oldie. Oldie but a goodie.
I love old stuff like this. It's a classic. It's a typical classic pumpkin. I love the old classics.
Yeah.
And then, here's my stepmom. She gave me this, spooky, what it says. And this little guy right here is a little ceramic. I'm going to put like a little
Tea light
there, so when you light it up,
we need to get the battery-operated tea lights so it's not dangerous in the RV. We
Yes.
could do the same thing in the the castle here.
Uh-huh.
And we got these last year, I think it was, or maybe a couple years ago. I think it was a couple years ago. I think we had the Jayco Eagle when we got these, because I remember talking about these in a video, and I was like, "What's your favorite color?" And I think I chose white back then.
You did, and I said orange because I'm a traditionalist.
Yep.
And then we got a new pumpkin candle for my, you want to smell? For my birthday yesterday.
And for those of you who've been following our last few videos and following the channel, if you've seen the one where we were in Mount Dora, or actually we weren't in Mount Dora, we went to Mount Dora to see George Lynch, but we were camping at in Claremont at Lake Louisa. I got sick. Well, it's a month later now, still coughing. Apparently I had COVID again, and I can't smell anything. I mean, I literally have to put that candle up under my nose before I can smell it. So this is the first time ever having COVID where I literally lost my smell.
We got this little guy here, little bubble light. This was my mom's, and my stepdad loved the bubble lights. We have for Christmas another new thing my stepmom gave me, the witch's spell sign.
And again, if you've really watched some of our older videos and been with us for a long time, we got this way back when we stayed at High Falls, Georgia, and we went to Fried Green Tomatoes, the whistle stop there.
They had a cute little store there that had little novelties, and we ended up finding this little guy.
And guess where we're going after this stop right here at Rose Bay RV Resort?
Going back.
We're going back to High Falls.
Last but not least, it's another birthday gift. It's got bats all over it. And it's funny, my stepmom didn't know this, but I was needing a new blanket for the RV, so it worked out perfectly. I love my soft blankets. So speaking of RVs, we were very fortunate that when we took the RV to Lazy Days to have them work on the repairs that we needed to get done, they did get the crack fixed in the outer part of the RV where the slide is. They got that finished. They put a new expansion joint on it and painted it, and they are going to fix the whole floor. Jayco is going to pay for it. So this RV will have 3 floors.
Yep.
Within, what, 2 years? 2.5 years? So we were very lucky in the sense that they had to order the flooring to send it to Lazy Days. It hadn't come in yet. It's going to take about 2-3 weeks before they get the flooring in. Lori, who is our service advisor, she was so helpful and has been doing a great job having our backs on this whole thing. And she let us come pick it up to have it for the trip here this month. And then we'll be bringing it back to Lazy Days after the trip in October to have them put the floor down. But they have everything else pretty much fixed. So that'll be nice.
So we're actually here at Rose Bay RV Resort in Daytona because I have a gig with my Scorpions Tribute Band on Saturday at the Hard Rock Daytona on Daytona Beach. And we just got here just about an hour or so ago, and learned that that gig may get canceled due to weather and some other circumstances, which I'm not happy about. But while we're here, we're going to make the most of it. We're going to meet some friends that we've never actually met in person yet. And we're going to, if the gig does get canceled, we're just going to hang out, show them Daytona because they've never been. And we're going to show you guys around Rose Bay RV Resort here, which we were told by the lady in the office that they're under construction here a little bit. So she said, so kind of like, pardon the mess. I guess there was some hurricane damage stuff here that they're still trying to get removed from some of the damage from the hurricanes last year. But I mean, so far where we're at in our site, I mean, it looks fine. It looks like any other Encore RV resort to me. And we got a pretty good site with some decent amount of shade, so we're pretty happy. Yeah, I would definitely say this is somewhat mostly typical of the Thousand Trails that we've seen. She did say that there was an area down here by the water, trying to find. She said it might be, depending on the tide, it could be underwater a little bit. And that's what she was talking about. When the tide is up, it overflows into the road. And apparently the tide is up right now, so I don't really want to drive through that brackish water and get salt on our undercarriage. So we're going to turn around. We'll try getting back in there at another time. And on our drive over here to Daytona, I have to say I'm happy to report that the EQ system did not beep while we were driving down the road. Thanks to Mike Wagner of Wandering Wagners. He sent me the part that he had for this that was supposed to fix that, and it did that very thing. It fixed it. On the other hand, while we were driving along, I don't know why, but our rear camera, we're getting this now. And it's hard to see with the glare. No signal, no video signal. But we are kind of happy to report that it doesn't look like the water damage here has gotten any worse. So hopefully with the crack fixed and everything, the leak has stopped. So that's good.
Well, I guess that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to make some dinner and just relax and watch a little TV. And then tomorrow we're going to check out, see what's around this area. So this morning over breakfast, I started researching this area, Port Orange, Florida area, and trying to find some interesting place to see, interesting things to do. I found this place called the Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens. It looked really interesting, which I always love going to botanical gardens or gardens in general. And I also noticed that it had some ruins there on site. And these dinosaurs or something like that looked pretty interesting. So perfect combination, history and gardens. So we're going to go check that out today.
So I asked Allie to do a little research of see if she could find some hidden gems here in Port Orange, Florida, and she surely did. This is the Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens. So this is not only a historic site, but it's also a botanical garden and partly a dinosaur park. And one of the best parts is it's free to visit. Donations are welcome, which we did donate on our way out. Today, it's a beautiful garden with winding paths, huge oak trees, and all kinds of native plants and flowers. And that's what Allie really loves more than anything. I love the history, she loved the gardens, so it was a win-win for both of us.
I always love those kind of plants right there. If you know what that is, drop a comment below. Let me know, because I really love those.
Oh, we have no idea what they really are.
Nope.
So this is interesting, the human sundial. So Allie's trying it, but I don't see your shadow right now.
Maybe because it's so
too
cloudy.
much of a sun. Right.
Oh, I see it right here.
Yeah.
It's right here.
So at an hour.
At an hour would be over here. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, it would be between.
Oh, there's the time. I see.
Yep.
Okay, so you got the months here.
So I'm right here.
You got the time here.
That would be 11, but we have to add one more, so that's right. That's so cool.
Yeah. So it's saying 11:30, but for daylight savings times, they said to add an hour, so put it over to there, it would be 12:30.
That was very, very neat.
This site actually started back in the 1800s and was a working sugar plantation, but unfortunately was destroyed in the Second Seminole War of 1836. And instead of being rebuilt, it just kind of sat here in ruins until later on when it was turned into these gardens. You can still see all the original sugar mill machinery here and all the old stone walls. And it's really neat that they built this, covering over it to protect it for future generations.
Hey, we're once again caught in the middle of rain and a rainstorm. Oh my gosh. You would think we would learn to pack an umbrella by now, right?
I don't think we even have one.
I don't think so. We're gonna buy one today. And we're like hiding out under this pergola that's got all the vines growing over it.
Thank goodness for that.
Cutting it down, but we're still getting wet.
Yeah.
And we got like a quarter mile back to the Bronco.
So we're
probably a tenth of a mile to get back to those ruins over there and get under that shelter. It's coming down too hard.
Well, at least it's peaceful. That's for sure.
That is true.
Went back to the car and had a bite to eat, and the rain has stopped, so we're back out to finish up our little tour here at the gardens.
So as far as the dinosaurs, we learned back in the 1940s, this site was turned into an amusement park called Bongo Land. They built these concrete dinosaur statues to attract visitors. Unfortunately, it didn't last very long. The dinosaurs stuck around, and they're here in just kind of random, quirky pieces of history right in the middle of the gardens. So between the history, the peaceful gardens, and the dinosaurs, Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens, I would definitely say if you're staying here in Port Orange, or if you're staying at the campground that we're staying at Rose Bay, do yourself a favor and stop in here and check it out. It's, like we said, it's totally free. And it's one of those really unique hidden gems here in Florida that we love so much.
So we just went to check out this Gamble Place Historic District, and it's actually closed, unfortunately. It did say on the sign that it's open Wednesday through Sunday from 9 to 5, which should be open right now, but the gate was closed. We did look at some information about it online, and I guess it was purchased back in the late 1800s. By the Gamble from Procter & Gamble, and he had it as a rural retreat. Now I guess it's a bunch of buildings that you can go in and tour, but it's closed for some reason. Maybe if we're in the area again, we'll try it another time, because we do love our history. We want to check it out. So unfortunately not today.
So Allie was looking up a few other like hidden gems here in the Port Orange area. She actually found a place called the Last Resort Bar, where apparently Eileen Wuornos, the female serial killer, had her last drink. We were thinking about going there, and I was going to get a beer, but it's a really small looking place. Looked a little bit rough, so we decided to pass. But you can see the outside of it here as we drive by it. And if you don't know who Eileen Wuornos is, Charlize Theron played her in a movie a few years ago called Monster. And we might actually go back and watch that movie, because it's been a long time since we've seen that, and I don't even really remember who she killed really in real life, but I do know she was supposedly one of the first female serial killers. Well, Allie just got through looking up some more little hidden gems around the area, and we're actually just downtown, kind of driving through Daytona, and she found, what was the name of the dog?
Brownie the Town Dog. He was not owned by anyone, but he was beloved by everyone.
So we just parked here, and we're going to walk back and see his little memorial.
So after checking out Brownie the Town Dog's memorial, we ended up taking a little leisurely walk down the Riverfront Esplanade here in Daytona Beach. This was such a beautiful walk right along the Halifax River. It looked brand new, super clean, and it was very relaxing. This park stretches for about a mile along the waterfront with paved trails, fountains, and flowers. There's also a little history there with Charles Burgoyne. He built a casino there. The casino he built was not an actual gambling casino, but rather a music and social gathering place. In 1914, he built a lighted promenade stretching from Orange Avenue to Bay Street and eventually donated the Esplanade and casino building to the city in order to provide public spaces. So, if you have the time, visit Brownie the Town Dog and enjoy a stroll down this beautiful riverwalk. So the next day, we ended up going to the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse. This lighthouse is the tallest in Florida and the second tallest in the entire United States at 175 feet. It's a National Historic Landmark and it's still active today. It's only $7 for adults to get in, $2 for kids, and children under 3 are free. We couldn't believe how much there was to see and do here with the museum exhibits and the historic buildings. The lighthouse was first lit in 1887, but we learned that this was not the first lighthouse, as previous one failed due to storms and erosion. There was a smaller lighthouse built in 1835, but it collapsed just 2 years later. This one, though, has stood strong for 135 years. There are 203 steps to the top, and the view is incredible. You can see the Atlantic Ocean, the Halifax River, and the whole Ponce Inlet area. We definitely recommend this if you are staying in the area, as we found this to be probably our favorite lighthouse now, even beating the lighthouse in St. Augustine for us.
Let's see how fast my heart rate is going.
How many stairs did you say this was, babe?
175.
175. I think we've done at least
141, my heart rate.
Wow. We're almost there, though. We got just a little bit to go. And we were told to hold on to our hats. It's very windy. It's definitely windy. Oh boy.
Wow.
We're up here.
This is crazy.
This is definitely higher than the St. Augustine. Wow.
I always dream of this house.
This is
Wow.
I think this compares to St. Augustine.
oh, this beats it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's higher.
It's higher
And
the view
looking
is
at
even
the
more pretty, I think.
yeah, and looking at the grounds and the buildings all down below. Very cool.
Yeah, very neat.
Well worth the price of admission.
It's a little shaky. Oh, weak in the knees.
Man, you look tall as heck. So on our last night here in Port Orange, we went to Aunt Catfish's on the river, a really popular seafood restaurant here in the area. And we were meeting up with some friends that we actually made through YouTube. It is so cool how this channel has connected us with other people who love RVing and traveling just like we do. This place was definitely a seafood lover's dream. Crab legs, shrimp, and some lobster tail. And our friends had cinnamon rolls. Seafood and cinnamon rolls. I don't know, somehow it works, but getting to share it with friends made it even better. So after that amazing night, we could not leave without getting together one more time at Pho to Love Vietnamese restaurant. Definitely a couple great places to eat while you're in this area.
Well, that wraps up our stay here at Rose Bay RV Resort. Between the Halloween decorating, exploring the Dunlawton Gardens, meeting Brownie the Town Dog, and climbing the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse, it's been such a fun trip.
This area did surprise us with a lot of little hidden gems. Definitely a mix of history, nature, and some cool local stories.
And of course, we're always glad to bring you guys along with us. But make sure you stick around, because next week,
We are heading to Tallulah Falls and Helen, Georgia. It's going to be an awesome adventure.
so hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week from the mountains.